can now go back and find out what it sounds like to be on a microphone eating corn nuts. I love the crunch. So my thought is, are they really that crunchy? I get to go back and find out now without even trying to do it. Because I know, man, I'm crunching like hell right now. I'm going to close my mouth and chew. I'm going to just see how crunchy they are in post. But I came out here a little late, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I didn't want to come out this late. I want to be out here about 3 or 4 hours earlier. So I might end up trying to do some night fishing. Got my headlamp, I might hang out. It's gonna be too dark for y'all. I ain't bringing the extra light, but I said, let me go live. Let me go live just for a second. Got a couple of lines out. They both have about to lie. I don't know. I think that's mackerel. Both of them got mackerel put out. One with the head, one with the midsection. Cast that way, cast to the right, to the left. One short. Damn. I don't know when it started tripping. Try it. I'm glad I got up. Just talking about the little bit of light I have left. I'm glad I got back up and just did that. So now, as I was saying though, anyway. Thing was so, man, that's the problem when you go live somewhere in the Delta. They're around all kind of 5, 6, 7G towers or whatever the hell they be having these days. Ain't around none of that shit. You in the boonies. Ain't no lights. Whatever light you guys, the light you provide. Not to mention they got some just help provide power to, you know what I'm saying, this region. That shit is no help to your phone signal, though, I tell you that. But anyway, like I said, man, I got a headlamp. I'm gonna be out there for a minute. I just wanted to go live just because, you know what I'm saying, I said I want to be productive and consistent and keep a video going at least once a week alive. Like I said, I'm for the podcast, get that start going, you know what I'm saying, trying to get that situated. I really can't wait to get that going. To get the Line Drop podcast established. You know, it's gonna be rough starting. Gotta get all the little bugs and kinks and the way it's gonna run. Cause I always have it in my mind is one way, but you never know, man. So you can't expect everybody to do what you want them to do, and you know, so yeah, the mosquito, I see you trying to creep. Yeah, but anyway. I wish I really would have brought my little white, I mean, not my white, that's crazy. My little portable light. My little lantern. I wasn't expecting to be out there at night, but continue to come out here with all my delays. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna fish away. I'll just go live for a minute, like I said, to speak, because I love the fishing community. I say it don't matter who listening. It's not right now, because I'm not. If you play this back in the future, Clear Lake loves the fishing community, man. I am a part of the fishing community, and I'll be wanting to represent. of the fishing community. Represent for Fish and Game Anglers Club. And like I said, I told people before, man, when I think about it to myself, what is fishing game? I thought of that as a question. What does fishing game mean to you? And I thought about it to myself, like, well, damn, honestly, fishing game means a couple of things, but for the most part, it's community. You can be whatever brand you are, whoever you say you are, whatever. But if you're down, but bottom line, if you love fishing, if you love to be out here more than anything, man, like damn a television, if you would rather be out here fishing, you fishing game. If you study fishing, I'm not even a tournament angler, but I'm saying even those guys, the tournament anglers, if you study fishing, if you're that serious that you wonder what the fish are doing underwater and how you can figure out how to way to beat them, and you can't even see them, you gotta have graphs and try to see them under the water, man, because you're steadily trying to beat them. Man, you're fishing game. Because you're learning game trying to defeat the fish. You're trying to beat them. Some people just like how I'm doing right now. I just came out just to do it. I'm just gonna go like, and I'll just wait. No, I like to fish. I want to do this regardless of the camera was going or not. If it's going right now. Right now I'm just sitting there because I know it's not much light left. I just want the video go live. Say what's up to everybody. Like I said, everybody that's watching right now. I already know the signal might be bad. It might be choppy as hell right now. I don't know. It might be choppy mundo. But what I do know is I'm looking at a full moon. I don't know how that's going to work tonight. The water is not really too murky. It's not muddy. It's like it's stained. It's not muddy. And it's movement. The water is moving. But I think it's moving slow. I will check my bait though in about the next 10 minutes. Especially on the first pull off to the right. I cast it first. I'll check on it in about 5-10 minutes. I would say I'll check the live and see how long I've been had it out, but I have to restart the live or whatever, or try again, or whatever happened because of the signal. If there's anybody even listening right now, because it's the same thing. I'm out here just eating these damn kicking dill pickle corn nuts, which are I saw I wasn't gonna advertise for corn nuts. I keep turning it and advertising it every time, huh? But I like them. I mean, I love pickles on burgers, and I like them with ribs. I like pickles, but I really don't buy like dill pickle chips, potato chips. I could eat them. If I'm eating the burger, I could eat them. There's some items are too pickly. Some of them are too pickly. It's like, I would have been a little heavy on the pickle on this one. A little more of the other flavor with the pickle, the accent, and give a nice little taste. Maybe on the after, I don't know. So all depends. But like I said, I rolled the dice with these. Another advertisement. But these corn nuts, kicking dill pickle flavor corn nuts. I got my jacket. I ain't gotta walk back to the car. It's really a little more lit than it need to be. I mean, not that it need to be, but that it seems to be. That's what I meant to say. But I'm like down the levee a little bit from off the road, so the sun, all that light, is not reflecting on me because the sun's going down. It's a little. Phone might not show it. Like I said, and I like that. But it will be dark soon. Guaranteed. That's a guarantee. It will be dark soon. but I do have my light. And I'm sorry, I'm probably killing the audio eating these corn nuts. But what else do you do when you out fishing but snack? I love the crunch. Crunchy tacos, nachos. You know, so I don't like having the shredded cheese in it, and it melts and it makes the chips soggy. When you first get the oil, and just the fresh chips, they just melt too. All nah, they're edible, but I like good old sauce. Pour right on your little fresh chips, and you just get on them. You know that cheese sauce don't penetrate like how that oil do. I mean, it will. Don't get me wrong. Hot cheese sauce will make your chips soft, but that oil from that regular cheese, they just put it on there, and however they heat it up, and they just, it's like putting something in the microwave. I don't know how they do it though, but when they hand you that cheese on their nachos, when they got the cheese on it, whether it's in a little oven, whatever it is, it just makes the chips not the same. And then when you pick up a chip, it's all in one giant ass clump. It's not like a nacho cheese sauce. You pick it up and you kind of scoop whatever it is you're trying to get. Pick up something, it's just like a big oily chippy clump with everything, whatever happened. So that wherever the cheese melted at and melded and all that, you know what I mean? It's like you're picking it up, like eating around it and chewing it up. What are we talking about here? I don't know. Talking about crunching, that's what we're talking about. Whew. It's a little bird just hopping right over here along the tulies, not the tulies, but little vine on the edge. Well, dead tulies. They're just laying along the side, along the edge. A little bit of cheese on top of that. And all I could picture was a bass that was gonna come and just tear his ass up. A largemouth just come and tear him up. It was like a little bird just messing around along the lower parts of the tule and along the edge, just walking on stuff. But I can just imagine, I can just see a bass killing him. A bass will come up, it's just shallow enough for a bass to come up, see him, tear his ass up. Now I almost wish I went to Clear Lake and left earlier, because even if I was crappie fishing, I ain't gonna lie, I had to tell myself that I would stop crappie fishing, because if I was in Clear Lake, I'd be on crappie the whole time, because that's what time it is out there. It'd be hella hard to say I stopped crappie fishing to start catfishing. That's probably one of them hell no's. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'd been in Clear Lake and got all my fish, got 25 fish, yeah, I'll switch over. Yeah, everybody can keep on fishing for them. I got a limit. And a limit of Clear Lake crappie, 50 fillets of Clear Lake crappie, you rarely see little ones. And they call the little ones Delta crappie, like where I'm fishing in the Delta. They have slab crappies in the Delta too, but the average crappie in the Delta is at least between 12 and 10 inches. That's nothing for Clear Lake. That's below average. And I'm saying average. That's the cold part about it. Not know it's possible. You can fish all day and not get that. When the crappie biting, you can get. I'm going to just say a limit of 25 fish limit of 3 pound fish, but you can, if you fished all day and was throwing back anything, then pretty much can get a limit of 3 pound fish. It ain't hard. I didn't say it's a guarantee, but it's not hard. You're gonna be getting a bunch of twos. We're talking about 25. I'm saying, but it's possible. You can literally do it if that's what you were trying to do. That wouldn't be a bad challenge. Woo! I'm doing the math. 25 3-pound crappie, 75 pounds of crappie. Man, that's hella doable. in Clear Lake, but I'm in the California Delta fishing for catfish, for striper. But if a catfish jump on, if it's a catfish that may want something, go ahead. But I'm trying to see if a striper might be in the area. You know how it be. You being home, or you're working, you got to get a little time to yourself. I don't want to be gone too long. I do want to see my family, but I do need some time to myself just to do the things I like to do. And help by doing what I'm doing now, helping build my brand, the brand of fishing game. And I just decided, like I said, when it's too dark for the live, and I end the live, I really believe that I'm gonna be out there for another hour or two after that. I got my headlamp, but I really feel like a big fish might slide through. And I'm gonna damn sure here record some kind of way. I'm here to record some kind of way and show you, the fish if I catch it. And not live, it'd be great if it did, but just in reality, as it get dark, and y'all might not be able to see no more, but I can because I'm out here, like, and I got a headlamp and all that. I can actually see. I know that phone camera. By the time it get dark, it's just gonna be my light shining around. You won't see me. None of that. Some people like that shit though. So I keep on tripping on that too. I keep saying what I don't want to do, but shit, people sometimes stay tuned to different things. They'll hang around when you thinking, hell, I didn't think nobody cared, but they are. They it's dark and the light going. They like, ooh, I want what's gonna happen. Suspense. I don't know. I don't know. But for the phone, but the moon is definitely starting to shine. But I ain't gonna lie, I wish I would be crappie fishing. Because I feel like there's probably some crappie around there right now. I came out there with cut bait though for the strapper. Not to mention on the way up here I saw Fish and Wildlife leaving out. So they definitely came and made their rounds around here to see what was going on. And when I came here, it wasn't nobody fishing, so they probably pulled through, looked around, and back. Nothing but my mind's like, good. Come behind me when I'm fishing. They're like, hey, how you doing? Hey, it's all cool, but man, I'm thinking about them damn mosquitoes. I should have had my beanie. It's in the car too. That's what I should have had. I don't feel like a damn mosquito eating on top of my head out there. It's not a bunch of them. That's the great part. But I just seen one. Well, I've seen like two since I've been here. I'll say that. And that's great. So it's not that bad. Because the summertime and all that, man, when night come in the summertime, bugs be all around this motherfucker. I mean, not just bugs, mosquitoes. Tearing your ass up if you don't have they be eating your ass up. But now I'm having little phantom itches on top of my head now just because I saw that mosquito. I felt like there's probably some more. Somebody else probably got me now. Shout out to my nephew D'Angelo D boy. We doing a lot of bait fishing. I like to throw lures and stuff. You know, bait fishing is weight fishing. I don't know. I used to like action just like any other kid for bluegills or whatever, and the action is fast. Even though it's not fast like that with lures, but you constantly, like I said, they ain't fishermen trying to figure out a way to catch the fish, to figure out the fish, to beat the fish at their own game, all that shit. But I was in all that, and I'm still a bougie, species-specific rod buying person. I'll say that right there. I still got my crappie rods that I don't use for nothing else, not even the bluegill. I said you can't. It's just me. I'd rather buy another rod. I like to support the fishing community. I wish I could buy all kinds of different rods, you know what I'm saying, from different things, all the new stuff. I wish I could buy. I mean, you can. Let me just rephrase that. You can. I just got such an attachment to my old stuff. I don't do that. I got all this I knew, but I like my old shit, even if the new shit is lighter and all the stuff that, these rods I have are just still in great condition. Nothing wrong with them, no rust, none of that. I need to wipe off some of my reels, I know that, but cause I remember, they're mostly bass fishing stuff, mostly bass fishing rods. My whole point of everything I was talking about was my nephew giving me the hook and big. He's like, do you have a bait rod when you go striper fishing? And I would tell him I would use my rod that I would use for throwing swim baits for striping, and I also use it for like perch and different stuff, pure fishing. It was like basically a multi-purpose rod, very strong, very durable. I said I'd use that, and I might use like another little catfish rod. But that's the whole thing. Like I said, I'm using that, and I'm in my mind. I'm really feeling like this is my catfish rod, man. I'm really bougie like that. I had gotten to that point, man. I was, man. It wasn't too much on labels, even though at the time I loved G Loomis. That was like my favorite brand. Of course, there was some other brands too I like, but G Loomis was my favorite brand for some reason. So I got a couple of G Loomis rods, stuff like that. Some little higher end rods, but that shit expensive. I don't keep up with that. I just got the ones that I liked. It's like the first one. The first one I got was a flipping rod, and at the time, I didn't know nothing about weight. Even my buddy Crappie Dave, he told me, he's like, man, this rod is heavy. But I didn't trip off of it. It was new. All this shit was new to me at the time, so I just stayed loyal to the brand at one time. I got me a Cinco rod and things like that. Like I said, I was starting to become very technique specific, species specific with my rods and stuff. So it's not a bad thing. Like I said, I love the fishing community. They constantly come in with new stuff, new innovations. So I like to go and go to the expos and figure all that out. I wish I would have went to this one that just passed in Sacramento, the International Sportsman's Expo. Even just to go live and record, and because I didn't really need no gear, but like I said, just to go out there and support, just to be out there. I will next year, man. I promise that. God permitting. I ain't gonna lie, I swore I saw the tip of that rod moving. It didn't pull no line, so I'm not sure. Maybe somebody swam past the line and bumped it. Who knows? But I swear I could have saw that tip of that rod over there, just kind of like a slow. That wasn't even like a hard bounce. It's a little. Yeah, I am kind of mad I didn't bring my lantern. I am mad about that a little bit. I saw I would need it. I took it out the car. I do believe I took it out the car. I parked closer. I can go take a look, but I do believe I took it out. Got one of those little battery operated LED lights, little lanterns, I should say. Look like a lantern, camping lantern, but it's LED. Light up pretty well. I mean, it's a bitch when the bugs come after for the light, though. I'm not sure how it go at wintertime right now. I'm sure all bugs probably show up when the lights come and all that kind of stuff, because for the warmth, whatever it is. But, you know, kind of wish I had that. I spooled my new striper reel on my hook and big rod from my nephew, D-boy. Hooked it up with some spider wire. I forgot what they call it. It's not called perfect braid. I forgot what it's called, but bottom line, easy cast, whatever it is. But they got that fluorescent line, little stuff all on the line. You know what I'm saying? That high vis yellow. That light up with the black light and all that. So I ain't gonna lie. This is set up nicely for night fishing. Even if I was on somebody's boat or something or had a black light, that's set up pretty well. When I re-spool this one over here to the right, I probably will go with that just so I can see the line. Or even more so, situation, I could save that one for when I'm on the boat and not tripping on my inflatable pontoon. And I had that set out. I don't need line per se. I gotta see, like, if I get up and walk or do stuff and it's dark. I was never really a big fan of that dark green. They always have some kind of saying about how with the line and with the fish see and all that. I'm sure I probably got some kind of usage, you know what I'm saying, as far as, I mean, not even usage, but there's some kind of truth to what they're saying. As far as if a fish sees a line, if they're scared of the line, and they got some lines with colors. They got some that they try to act like it's invisible. This coating or whatever they put on it's like it's invisible in the water and all that kind of stuff, So it could be not. Nobody's ever asked the fish to see their opinion. They always got claims of what they say the fish eyes can see and all that stuff, But science, hey, I don't know. My whole point of it all is all this dark line. When you get older, you need to see the line. I need some light on my shit. I want to get some black braid. It don't fade and all this shit. I'm like, man, that'd be some cool. I got my head like black line. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see what the line is at. Somebody call me on while I'm online. That's why I be needing to get my camera game going. Little Tony. Shit, while I'm behind the camera, I can try to see you. It's definitely a little visible. But it's getting to that point. Everything looking blue on the phone. It's gonna be black in a minute. Yeah, slid through. What's happening, man? Like I said, man, I just came out here. I appreciate you sliding by, though. I just came out here to mess around. Appreciate that, G-Dad. Greg. I don't know why they call you Greg like I know you, because I saw, you know what I'm saying, your name. I learned what G-Dad meant, and I don't know how to call you like that, you know what I mean? You can correct me whichever one you like to, be called, G-Dad or Greg. Let me know. Because I sure don't want disrespect. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I just turned it on for a minute, man, just to go live and speak to whoever's around. 'Cause the sun definitely going down. And I'm about to turn on my light in a minute. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I was just sitting up here. I was trying to, I was talking and I looked back and see it's like, damn, someone try again. I'm like, I don't know how, when, like I said, I know how the signal is out there, but goddamn. Yeah, but it's about to be too dark for y'all in a minute, for sure. I'm gonna hang out there for a minute because I want to see if something hit. And if nothing happen, it'll be a wrap, Captain. I said I go home and get ready to begin this podcast journey, man. Try to get, like I said, get an interview with myself, and then see if I can get my partners to jump on. See if I can get the fishing game anglers to jump on. That'll be a beautiful thing. But I know life be life. Oh yeah. I appreciate whoever watching. But I'm about to end this joint because it's dark. I didn't bring a. I just wouldn't have felt right if I didn't at least start a live. I should have had my ass spotted earlier in the day, but it is what it is. I got to get the podcast popping anyway. I was just hoping for a bite. Just knew something might have hit. I was in my mind, man, you throwing some bait out in the water and the water moving. Come on now. Even if it's catfish, something's supposed to hit. Something's supposed to hit. But it should be night though. That shit just say you're live. This shit going in and out. Just walking back behind the phone, it said you're live. Man, it should have been live. I'm about to end the live. Shit, it's too damn. It's getting dark. The phone ain't gonna be able to see. I said I got a headlamp on. Lucky I brought that, but I didn't expect to be out here at nighttime. I'm just waiting to see if I get a bite. I said it may happen, it may not, but I'm just trying to see. Yep, it's still talking about you're live. This shit going in and out. I appreciate the likes to slid through though. I see 6 likes. Shit. I appreciate that. Matter of fact, what time is it? So I can leave so I can go back home to my family. 6? It's still kind of early. I can see the fog forming all over all out across that way. Further back, it's like a thick line of fog. I can see it now. That shit looks like Thriller.